Maruti Suzuki, which has seen a decline of 4% in sales in the first quarter of FY14. Mayank Parikh, Chief Operating Officer, says industry body SIAM's estimates of 5% growth in the auto sector this fiscal will need to be revised downwards. In an exclusive conversation with ET Now's Nithya Balakrishnan after launching a new version of the WagonR, he adds that the declining rupee should be viewed as an opportunity to scale up Maruti's exports. Listen in.
The auto industry is under some sort of slowdown. First 4 months it has declined by 7%. What we are looking for this is that as a new option it brings new customers and we get incremental sales. And timing is perfect that after 24 months petrol has started growing, so timing couldn't be better actually. So we're looking for incremental numbers.
And in terms of where it's going to be rolled out of, we're looking at the Gurgaon plant, are we talking about Mane? So where exactly will the Stingray be rolled out of? And coming back to your plants, the second question really, what kind of slowdown in terms of production numbers are we seeing? Are we seeing any kind of impact of the demand when it comes to production at your various plants?
Certainly, as I said, in the first 4 months, the industry has declined by 7%. Maruti Suzuki has declined by 4%. So to that extent, production has to come down. We can't make vehicles for the stock. So it has come down, certainly come down. And this is being made in Gurgaon plant.
And so we're looking at a time when the festive season is just around the corner. What is your forecast really in terms of the turnaround in production, in sales? Are we expecting a bumper festive season this time around, or will the sentiment remain a little muted?
Okay, a very interesting question. You asked, are you hoping? Are you expecting? I'm definitely hoping. Expectation we'll have to see actually. It's too early because the first festival will start from South, Onam will start. And generally we have seen almost 20% upside during the festival season. But this being exceptionally bad year, I really can't put a number what will happen. But definitely better than what we are having now.
Mr. Parikh, a logical question here is the impact of the declining rupee. We're seeing no kind of stability in the currency. Looking at ranges of 65, 66 being the new normal. Given this, what has the impact on the auto sector been really? And also, are we looking at a probable increase in terms of prices just because of, to compensate for the declining rupee?
See, we'll have to see in this perspective that you are importing, of course, all major manufacturers import something. But for us, one thing is that we are importing from Japan. Major thing is from Japan. And Japanese yen is also depreciated. So that is sort of some sort of comfort for us. Also, I see it as an opportunity to export. Because the rupee is weakening, so our export opportunity opens up. But overall, sum total, there's a definite pressure on the margins.
Mr. Parikh, very interesting mention of export opportunity. So which geographies will Maruti Suzuki be bullish on in terms of export opportunities? What, according to you, are the first priorities when it comes to this?
See, Nithya, around about 25% of our product goes to Europe and 75% to non-Europe. We are working on newer and new markets. For example, this year we have developed markets in Israel, Colombia, Uruguay has got a good demand for Swift. So the idea is to keep on inventing and finding new markets to expand export.
Mr. Parikh, my last question to you. What are your comments on the diesel versus petrol debate? You're talking about fuel price dynamics in the country actually taking a whole new turn despite deregulating or partially diesel to a large extent. We're talking about the difference between diesel and petrol today still stark, close to 20 rupees really per litre. Given this, are you looking at this upturn in petrol sales? Is that here to stay? Is that going to be the new normal, or will diesel always bring in the numbers in terms of auto sales?
See, Nithya, diesel price is a very interesting thing. Around maximum what we have seen, the gap between diesel and petrol was 32 rupees. That time petrol was decimated actually. Nobody didn't make sense to buy this, and the minimum which we have seen in last 2 years was around 13 rupees. Now it has gone back again to 19 rupees. So customer has to work out what is viable for him or her to buy, because in terms of running cost. Our estimate says if somebody is driving less than 80 kilometers a day, diesel doesn't make sense. And going forward, that logic will work, and I think it should settle at 50-50 or 45-55 in favor of diesel.